morning, evening, afternoon, I'm Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Dangerous Life. It is my first Pride Month video, because it is Pride. And as per usual, every year I show off games that are part of the community, the LGBTQ+ community. I might be cisgender and straight, but most of my family, friends, are not. So I like to play games that kind of show characters that are like that, you know? Include everybody. Even though I play these games anyways, I'm just specifically showing off these ones this month. If you don't like that, you can switch to a different video or find someone else to watch. Love is love. Let love be love. As long as you know it's legal. Okay. So, Dangerous? My Dangerous Life, I don't know too much about it. I know it used to be for the phone. Now it's on PC. And, boys love game. That's about it. And the music is good. Turn it up a bit so you can hear it. And then I'm going to turn it down so you can hear me. Also, it came in two different languages, Dutch and English. Okay, ready?
Down the rotten floor, going hell like a creeping snail. Jesus held my house so full, ain't got nothing but a shut in tail. I gotta go.
Nice. I hope the rest of the music in this game is also nice. Oh, yeah. So let us get started. Prologue. I don't like this font. It's bad for my eyes. Oh, good. This is different colors. Okay. New York, the largest city in the world. I was starting a new life here today. Oh, there's voices! I didn't know that! I should put my headphones on. It's in Japanese. Not surprised. Why the Dutch, though? Why did it give me Dutch or English? Not Japanese, Dutch or English. Dutch or English. My name is Hinata. I like that name. Wow, this place is so different from Japan. I feel bad because it's voiced and I'm going to have to re-voice it and it's not going to sound anything like the voice actors. Maybe I should take the voices off, but I like to hear the voices. I can already feel the difference in the air as I got off at Grand Central. And the English melody that surrounded me. The English melody? The English melody? In America, the English melody? You listening to the Beatles? I'm finally back. Nah. I'm not a nostalgic person, but since I was born here, I lived here when I was young, although I didn't have any memories of it. I was deep in thought and didn't realize what hardships were awaiting. Sorry, what was your voice again? Whoa, sorry. A man bumped into my shoulder and walked past me with his eyes downcast. Yeah, you're in New York. Be happy he didn't just shove you. I could hear loud voices in the distance. I followed the man with my eyes. Okay. But only for a brief moment before someone else ran into you because you're in New York?
だからうっせえな。お前とはもう終わりだっつってんだろ。
Oh man! Ugh, shut up. I'm done with you.
浮気じゃない。何度言えばわかるんだ。
I'm not cheating on you. How many times do I have to say it?
はいはい、体と心は別ってやつな。もうそれ聞き飽きたから。
Yeah, yeah, you're going to say that. What the heart and what the body wants are two different things, right?
ついてくんな。それからもう二度と俺にその面見せんじゃねえ。
Stop following me and never come near me again. Whoa. Are they fighting? Those two guys over there? I shouldn't look. I'm on my way to the real estate agent right now. I quickly left. That I would run into a situation like that the moment I arrived. Just as that thought went through my head. Whoa! Indeed. A red car drove past right in front of me. Well, at least it didn't hit us. That was dangerous. Why does this stuff keep happening to me? I should be careful. Yeah, you should, but you're the main character, so you'll be fine. If you get hit by a car, you'll probably just, you know, go to a different world where the guys are super hot and you're totally OP. So, nothing bad will happen. A moment later, I was angry at myself for thinking like that. But the things that I just thought? A man was walking slowly through the mass of people swarming the city. This is the same guy from earlier. Chad? His name is Chad. His soft hair was moving in the breeze, and the scent of his cologne lay in the air.
日本と全然違う。
Wow, this place is so different from Japan. Now, I heard a lot of people say, like, in Japan, they don't use scented stuff that much. Like, they don't have strong smells, but, like, here it's, like, perfume. And everybody has, like, a smell.
小柄な黒髪。
You know, that's how Bath and Body Works gets money. A small guy with black hair. Oh, is he? I can hear his thoughts? A magic!
一人旅と言ったところか。
Looks like he's on his own. Chad chuckles at the small figure in this large city. Am I Chad now? Am I Chad? I'm not Hinata anymore? Although he couldn't see his face, he felt sure the boy had very innocent features. Completely different from himself, so pure, to the point he wanted to break him. Of course you do, Chad. As the thought crossed Chad's mind, the boy looked back at him. Chad quickly said,
どうしっけ。
Oh, sorry. He bumped into the boy. Oh, so this is the guy I did bump into. I guess I didn't voice him properly before, because he's the sexy one. He bumped into the boy, but didn't look back and just kept walking, hiding his face.
何をやってるんでしょうか、私は。
I go get something at the door. Apologize. If I'm in a different position now, things look weird. What am I doing? There was a small grin on Chad's face. I can't get over his name being Chad. Things made him want to contaminate them. Okay. Cute things made him want to break them. Of course they did. He purposely left to avoid those bad urges. Chad didn't turn back until the boy was out of his sight, but it will become apparent later on that it was of no use. Chad wants to break me.
だからうっせえな。お前とはもう終わりだっつってんだろ。
Ugh, shut up. I'm done with you.
浮気じゃない。何度言えばわかるんだ。
Brad's ex? I'm not cheating on you. How many times do I have to say it? He's his ex, so he's gonna sound like that.
はいはい。体と心は別ってやつな。
Yeah.
もうそれ聞き飽きたから。
Yeah. You're going to say that what the heart wants and what the body wants are two different things, right?
ついてくんな。それからもう二度と俺にその面見せんじゃねえ。
Stop following me and never come near me again. Two men were arguing in the
フ
square.
ラット待てよ。
Wait, Brad! Oh, no. Wait, Brad!
もうマジめんどくせえ。
You're so annoying. Brad slapped away the hand that was reaching for him. Ow, there. At the corner of his eyes, he could see a boy running away.
なんだあのちっこいの。
Who's that small guy?
なんか可愛い動きしてやんの。
He looks cute.
フラット。
Brad!
あ、
You both cheated on each other, didn't
お前と
you?
やり合う気失せたわ。命拾いしたな。
I don't feel like fighting anymore. You're lucky.
じゃあ二度と声かけんなよ。
Never talk to me again. Brad raised a hand in mock salute and walked away. His face was calm, but he let out a long sigh.
俺ってマジ恋愛運ねえな。
I'm really not lucky in love.
さっきのやつをナンパしようと思ったのにもういねえし。
I was going to hit on that boy, but he isn't here anymore.
すばしっこいやつ。
He disappeared so quickly. Wait, so you're just like, you're so over your ex, it took you 2 seconds? Okay.
ってことはやっぱ俺恋愛運ゼロじゃねえか。
I really have zero luck in love. Passersby looked away, intimidated by Brad's sudden shout. So we have Chad and we have Brad. Any more ad names? A bright red car was speeding through the winding road of New York.
今日も兄さんに足止めを食らったな。
Why did my brother have to hold me up today?
このままでいいわけじゃないが。
I can't just leave things like this, but... The car sped up. Yep, that's sped. I'm so used to things with like spelling errors and stuff. My brain is like, wait, no, yes, yeah, no, yes, no. When I read things. The car sped up as if it were expressing his unpleasant feelings.
落ち着け。どうしてこんなに気が立つんだ。
I need to calm down now. Why am I so angry? At that moment... No! What? He almost hit a boy who was about to cross the street. Alan gasped, taken completely by surprise.
あの黒髪、何をフラフラしてる。
That black hair. What is he doing?
あれじゃ引かれても文句は言えないな。
Even if I had hit him, it would have been his own fault, daydreaming like that. He tried to remember what the boy he had just passed looked like, but he only caught a brief glimpse of him. Alan sighed again. He thought they had made eye contact, but it must have been his imagination.
これから大学だってのに億劫だな。
What a mess. I need to get to university.
気晴らしにでもなるようなことがあればいいが。
I hope something will lift my mood there. Alan drove on through the city, an unpleasant expression on his beautiful face. Welcome to your to New York. What? Oh, I just choose a thing? Okay. That's the introduction I get. I don't know. Do they have bios? No! No! Yeah, I didn't necessarily mean to select him. I wanted to see if I could... Is that all of the bio that I get? Alright, so I don't really get a bio, so I basically get vagueness. Okay. There's Alan, a university student and landlord of the shared apartment. Okay. Because I know, like, in these games that were used to be, like, on the phone, you choose one character, and then, like, you go through that character's route, and then you could come back here, and then you go through that character's route. Like that's the thing. So, yeah. In school. He wants to break me. I don't know if want to be broken. His name is Chad, but he's kind of a dick. He told me I was supposed to get hit by a car. They're actually all kind of dicks. Like, it took this guy 2 seconds to get over his ex. Brad, a middleman and member of the gang 66. Or Chad, a mysterious, charming man who makes a living by being a con man. So they're all not good. I mean, like, this one is like the simplest one, but like he basically almost hit me with the car while he was speeding and was like, meh, other person's fault. I feel like out of all of them, the gang member is the least douchey. And he's not great either. His name is Brad. Sure, let's date Brad. We're dating Brad, everybody. Brad's gonna be our boyfriend. This is not a great start, Brad. Not gonna lie, Brad. This doesn't look good. Am I gonna owe him money? In the building. Footsteps were approaching. That's me? Yeah, like, what'd I do? Help! I tried to shout, but I was immediately prevented from doing so. Tape was fastened over my mouth. Damn, I won't be able to make a sound with my mouth taped up shut. On top of that, my body was tied up with rope, and I couldn't move an inch. There's no way I could escape. While these thoughts were chasing each other around in my head, I could hear footsteps drawing closer. They stopped right next to the door of the room I was trapped in. I could vaguely make out the figures of several people through the gaps in the broken door. 3 men were standing on the other side. They all looked like gangsters.
さあ66のブラッドじゃないか。
Damn! Isn't that 66's Brad? I don't know. They're unimportant characters, and I don't care what voice I give them. The man who was restraining me clicked his tongue. This was a really bad situation. I survived the face of the men and wondered... I surveyed the faces of the men and wondered if they were planning to do something even worse to me.
なあブラッド、お前も仲間に入れって。
Hey, Brad, join
ず
us.
っとつるんできた仲間だろ。
We've been hanging out since forever,
そ
right?
れにこれは同志たちみんなのためにすることなんだぜ。
It'll help out our friends a lot too.
仲間たちのためになることは分かってるって。けどな。
I know that joining you guys will help them, but the conversation sounded unsettling. Yo, so he kind of has a bro voice because his name is Brad. That's not what his voice actor sounds like at all. I can't do his voice. The guys seem to be well known around these parts. If my kidnappers recognized him,
いくら俺らの声を聞いてもらいたいっつってもさ、一般人が巻き込まれるだろう。
I guess I could try to do a cooler voice. No matter how much, no. No matter how much noise we make, doing this will affect the general public, right?
んなの仕方ねえし。
It can't be
お
helped.
前ってもともとそんなやつじゃねえだろ。
You didn't used to be like this, did
み
you?
んなが一目置くリーダーつうかさ。
Everyone accepts you as the leader, or rather as the guy who gets into
もっと
brawls.
尖ってて危ないやつだったじゃねえか。
You used to be way more provocative and dangerous, right? At that moment, I could hear another person's footsteps approaching.
まだ話はつかないのか。
You still haven't gotten to the point? The person called Brad heaved a deep sigh. The man who had just walked up to the others was wearing a suit and had a similar aura as Brad.
なんだ、別にお前まで来る必要ねえだろ。
There wasn't any need for you to come here.
俺が呼んだんだ。恋人がいた方が。
Yeah, just
ブラッ
kind
ド
of
も説得しやすい
deepened
だ
my
ろ。
voice a little bit. That's just what his voice is. Okay, this is Brad. I'm Brad. I'm a gangster. Look how cool I am with my white hair, my red eyes, and I look down. Brad. I called him over. Since you two are together, I thought it would be easier to persuade you with him here. The atmosphere shifted slightly.
それなら残念だったな。
And I'm sorry to disappoint you.
何？
What?
こいつとは昨日別れ話をしたばかりだ。
I broke up with him yesterday.
納得したわけじゃないが。
It's not as if I agreed to that, though. That's not how it works.
はあ？納得しろよ。もともとはお前の浮気が原因だろうが。見境なく欲情しやがって。
What? Accepted already. The whole reason for it is that you cheated on me. You've been doing whatever you feel like without a second thought.
それくらいでグダグダ言うな。
It's such a trivial thing, so stop grumbling.
それくらいだ。
Trivial? Punch him in the face. Hinata is over here just wrapped up being like, didn't realize getting kidnapped would be first seats to a drama. What's happening? Looks like there's all kinds of trouble brewing here. I could feel the tension in the air all the way through the door. If this goes on, I'll be trapped in here forever. Even though I know that I can't do much about it, can I?
騒ぐな。静かにしろ。
Don't make a fuss, keep quiet. I tried to say something, but I felt another punch right then.
まあ返事は急がねえし、とりあえず落ち着いてくれよ。
Well, you don't need an answer right away. Just calm down for now, because that always
俺
works.
は落ち着いてるさ。
I am calm.
僕もだ。
Me too. The conversation went on while I was struggling in my seat.
とりあえず考えてみてくれよ、ブラッド。
Think about it,
血
Brad.
は喧嘩のために呼び出したわけじゃねえし。
It's not like we called you out here for lovers' quarrel.
そうだな。
Exactly.
まあ俺たちはブラッドがまた昔のように仕切ってくれれば助かるからさ。覚えといてくれ。
It would really help if you could lead our group like you did the past. Please consider it. The men dragged their feet as they left. It seems as though they disappeared for now. After watching them leave, I began to strain again against my bonds again. You heard him.
おい、静かにしろよ。
Hey, shut up! At that very moment,
誰かいるのか。
someone there. A sharp voice carried through the door. For a moment, I was so shocked that I stopped moving. But then I began to struggle again, so he would notice me. I could hear footsteps coming towards me. Please spot me. Help me. There was a creaking sound, and the man entered the room. He spotted the guy who had tied me up and furrowed his brow. He shot him an icy look. I felt a shiver down my back.
ここで何してる？
What are you doing here? His voice was dreadfully cold.
ここ66の島だったんだね。
This is 66 territory.
島を荒らして悪かったよ。
I'm sorry for trespassing.
そんなことを聞いてるわけじゃない。
That's not what I was asking.
いかにも弱そうなやつを縛り上げて口封じまでして何してんだって聞いてる。
I wanted to know what the hell you were doing tying up a weak guy like that and taping his mouth shut.
そんな弱い者いじめみたいな言い方ひどいな。
No way. You're making it sound like I'm bullying a weak person.
落とし前をつけさせてるだけだよ。
I was just trying to get back what I'm owed.
両手を上げろ。
Put your hands in the air. I didn't seem to believe the man and his tone of voice remained cold. The man slowly raised his hands. Brad gave the man once over and began to search his clothes. Then Brad pulled a small sack out of one of the
これは
pockets.
なんだ
What is this? Brad raised a bundle over his head in an intimidating manner. Yeah, that looks intimidating. But that's not over his head, but sure. The man clenched his teeth in frustration as Brad tossed the bundle to the ground.
何するんだよ
What are you doing?
俺の島で役はさせねえ
I knew it was drugs. I don't allow drugs in my territory.
そういう決まりだ
That's the rule. Just fighting and murders. No, nothing else. Just the murders. Murder only! After glancing at the powder scattered over the ground for a second, the man locked eyes with Brad again.
何きれい事言ってるんだよ
What are you talking about?
66の奴らだって役くらいやってるに決まってるさ
Don't all 66 guys take drugs?
なんだと見つければ即刻やめさせる
What do you mean? If I saw them doing drugs, I would stop them immediately.
社会復帰できなくなるようなことはここではご法度だ
That stuff is strictly forbidden here since it will hinder our integration into society. Back into society. Oh, he's trying to get back into society? Are they like old gangsters that are trying to not be gangsters anymore?
社会復帰ってなんだ
What do you mean back into society?
そんなもの僕らにできるはずもない
That kind of thing is impossible for people like us. Silence stretched out between them.
社会に出られないと思ってる奴は一生出られない
A guy who thinks that will never manage it.
お前は今俺に喧嘩を売ってんのか
Are you willing to pick a fight with me right now?
そんな
No way! The man completely lost his composure, and his face went a sickly shade of green.
ブラッドに喧嘩を売るほどバカじゃない
I'm not as stupid as to pick a fight with you.
じゃあ消えろ
Then get lost.
それから落とし前なら自分たちの島でやれ
Also, if you're looking to collect some kind of debt, do it in your own territory. Yes, my bad.
悪かった
With a frustrated grumble, the man prepared to head off and turned to pick me up. Oh no. If it goes on like this, I'll just end up being trapped somewhere else. Struggle. Look imploringly at Brad. I should remain quiet. I've never seen so many options. Usually I get 2 and stuff. Look at Brad. Brad, save me. I don't know what would be the right option here. But Brad thought I was cute earlier. Look at Brad. Help. I looked desperately at Brad, trying to make him help me. He met my gaze. At that moment,
ちょっと待て
it's fine, I'm adorable. I'm fucking cute. Save me. Hold on a sec. Brad called out to the man.
何
What?
どうしてわざわざ口を封じてるんだ。殺すのか。
Why did you tape his mouth shut? Are you going to kill him? Goosebumps rose all across my skin. It's not that I hadn't expected this, but I had tried not to think about it.
君には関係ないんじゃないかな。
It's not really any of your business, is it?
そうだな。
True.
けどそんな捨て犬のような目で見られちゃ一言言いたくもなるだろう。
But he was looking at me like an abandoned puppy. So I just wanted to put it in a word or two. Brad came towards us. Even though I was on the defense, I seemed to have asked for help with my eyes. Even though he was said to be an infamous gangster, Brad's eyes were clear. I swallowed.
これから落とし前つけさせるんだから助けてほしくもなるでしょう。
I'm just going to collect back the debt that is owed me, so it's all fine, right?
ああ、ルールはルールだしな。
Yes, the rules are rules after all.
けど
But Brad started removing the tape from across my mouth. It felt as if my skin was being pulled off with it, but I felt so grateful. I tried to ignore the pain. You might be able to help me.
助けて。
Help! The moment the tape had been peeled off, I began to talk.
何が何だかわからないうちにこうなっちゃったんです。
I have no idea what's going on. This all happened out of the blue.
僕は何もしてない。
I didn't do anything.
うるさい。変なこと言うな。
Shut up! Don't talk
だ
rubbish.
ってこんなの君が。
But you... Something struck my ear with great force. My cheek felt hot, even though I knew that I had been punched. The pain came a few seconds later. Is what he says. I must have bit my tongue because the blood was flowing from my mouth. Brad was staring at me. Brad was staring at the two of us silently. Is he going to do anything?
ブラッド、こいつの言うことは何も信じなくていい。
Brad, don't listen to this guy.
さっさと消えるから放っておいてくれ。
We'll get out of here, so just ignore him.
嫌だ。
No!
静かにしろ。
Shut up!
面白いじゃねえか。
Isn't this interesting?
Huh?
Huh? Brad's statement made the man freeze. Brad was looking at us and snickered. He seemed really pleased.
そいつの痛がる顔、いいな。
My face? It's nice to see that guy's face in pain.
だからお前もこうして拘束して遊んでんのか？
Is that why you tied him up and played with him like that?
No.
Are they all like this? Chad wanted to break me. Brad is like, oh yes. Bleed more. Wait, is he a vampire? Oh my. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes in the next episode. Yeah. Well, Brad seems to be into me. Sounds like he's gonna beat the crap out of me too. But, you know, at least he doesn't do drugs. Till then, see you next time.